Hi, so I'm just here at the end of my second day being home all day, literally all day, because I'm sick. That's just like the worst excuse to being like home, like being sick is so annoying. I just took a shower right now to try to see if it'll make me feel better a little, and it did. Showers are always pretty great, but I'm kind of already sweating because it's hot and I'm sick, so I don't know, I might be having a fever. I don't know, but being in the shower felt good. Anyway, so the last 2 days I've been just here, but today is National Day. So it super sucks that I'm sick, of course, because National Day is like Independence Day, like that kind of thing. So there's like fireworks and all this like big parade and stuff, and I'm getting to just miss out. And I'm sorry if I look really not lovely right now. It's just because, I'm sick, as I said. Anyway, enough of that. Me talking about being sick. But it's really just, this video is a little bit about Singapore and just some stuff about it, I guess. So, first thing. Singapore used to be a part, or colonized, a part of, however you want to say it, of Britain. And so that's why some of the stuff here, if you ever see, like, when they write program, they put, like, MME instead of it being, like, AM. I don't know if that makes sense, but, yeah, that's what it really is. Okay, the second thing I want to say is that Singapore is an island, and it's actually really small. Singapore is not only a state, but it's also a country, a city, like all of those things. It's one of them. It said that you can just like one day drive from one side of Singapore to another, like it's nothing, and it is because I've done it. Singapore is a hub for like everything. Like I said in my other video, it is really culturally diverse. Like there's a lot of different people, but I would like to add that I've noticed that there aren't a lot of mixed people. Like even when you see people like on the train, they're usually with their same like cultural group, ethnic group. I mean, it's kind of difficult to tell for me because I haven't been around a lot of Asian and Southeast Asian people like differences, so don't be offended. I swear, it's just I didn't grow up with those types of people, so it's difficult for me to tell the difference. But I can tell that with a lot of Indian and a lot of different ethnicities that are like very physically different, regardless of like culturally different. They're very separate. Even people who come here who like you can kind of tell that they live here, but they're not from here. Like there's a good amount of different people that come here for business, and even they stay within their own ethnic, cultural, race, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that was just a side note. But hey, for my mixed babies, if I ever see them, actually, I don't think I've seen one at all this whole time, which is really kind of horrible. Anyway, so Singapore is like at the tip of the Malay Peninsula, which is, so it's like Malaysia, and then at the bottom, there's Singapore. And it's just kind of like this little add-on. Like I said, it's a city-state. It is from the north to the south. It's like 140 kilometers, which is even like less in miles. Actually don't know because no one's told me how much it is in miles, since only in the US do we use miles. And it was really confusing because they gave me a thermometer since and I wanted to use it since I'm sick, so just making sure I wasn't having a fever or anything. And then I realized it was in Celsius, and I was so confused, and I was like, why wasn't I taught this in school? I don't know it. And I told my roommate, and I was telling her like, yeah, we got those, and Celsius is like the only thing. I can kind of do liters, I can kind of do like measurements and like weight, all that stuff, but for some reason, like, temperature just doesn't stick, because it's like some weird conversion. Like, it's not something pretty simple where you can just, like, anyway. But I tried to, like, do that, and I didn't know what it was, so hopefully I'm not dying. I mean, I know I'm not dying, it's just cold, but still, if I was, I guess I better figure that out. Okay, so according to Wikipedia, because I looked this up because someone told me the number and then I forgot. So I was like, oh, I should look it up so I don't say it wrong. But Singapore is made up of 63 islands. But in that same conversation where I said someone told me, they also said that most people in Singapore that are like natives don't know that. They're just like, well, I just know like 5 or something. So there must be a lot of just lingering ones. And yeah, so that's just some like little random facts about Singapore. But I'm taking a like history course, kind of 2 history courses, but mostly just one, and I'll be able to tell you more about it. But for now, that's it. Happy Singapore National Day. Even though it's not, I don't, no, it's not that day yet in the U.S. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Just kidding. It is. But happy National Day. Woo for Singapore Pride. We've got 2 bronze medals. I know I said we, even though I'm totally not really part of Singapore, but I've been here 2 weeks, so kind of a little bit part of the family. But yeah, 2 bronze medals at table tennis. Don't judge, you know, everyone has their strong suits. Everyone has their strong suits. I actually haven't checked up to see if we got another one, though I really doubt it, because Singapore's only been to the Olympics like 3 times or something very minimal like that. Anyway, have a great National Day. Woo, Singapore!